Milton. A Ford van pulling a trailer was hit by an unknown vehicle. That caused the trailer to detach and the van to hit the ditch. A semi coming up from behind then hit the trailer left on the road and rolled. The driver of the van from Virginia now has life-threatening injuries. The driver of the semi from Wisconsin was also taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. No other information released. Let's get a check of your fast track forecast out there right now with meteorologist Tiffany Savona joining us with the latest. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Jordan. A lot of you waking up to dry conditions, but you'll want to pack the umbrella with you because we will have showers working their way in over the next few hours. Right now we're at 56 in Fargo, 52 Grand Forks, 52 Devils Lake, 50 degrees in Jamestown, a little bit cooler there, 55 Detroit Lakes, and 52 in Bemidji. There's the shower activity. It's still north of Grand Forks at this hour, but it is moving from northwest to southeast. So if you are in Langdon, you've been dealing with the rain for the past 2-3 hours now. It continues. The rain continues in Cavalier and Grafton, getting close to Devils Lake. The rain is pushed out of Howlock, but it has pushed into areas just north of Thief River Falls. So Thief River Falls, you can expect rain in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Grand Forks probably in the next hour. Fargo, this rain won't move in until later this morning, closer to the noon hour. So it's certainly not going to rain all day, but it will be much cooler than yesterday. Yesterday, we were close to 80 degrees. Today, 66, and it will be wet at times. Now, I think there could be a couple of showers around in Fargo for the evening commute, but I think the trend will be that we'll be drying out. We could even see some late date sunshine. That would be nice because we're starting off cloudy this morning. Tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures still cooler than average, upper 60s, maybe some frost along the international border, but the chance of that is small at this time. And then we're looking more seasonable on Wednesday, breezy. We will warm things up with temperatures climbing above average as we head toward the end of the work week. Jordan?
Thank you, Tiffany. New this morning, an unusual crash in Wadena County overnight sent one person to the hospital. That crash happened just after 10:30 last night when a minivan and a horse buggy crashed at Central Avenue South and Highway 10 in Aldrich, Minnesota. The driver of the minivan, a 26-year-old Wadena woman, was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The 18-year-old driver and two 17-year-old passengers in the buggy were not hurt. A Fargo man is hurt following a rollover crash near Kindred. According to police, it was just after 4 yesterday afternoon when 32-year-old Tori Christensen of Fargo was driving a 2001 Yamaha dirt bike along Highway 32. He drove over a field approach, lost control, and was then thrown from it. Officials say he has non-life-threatening injuries. He was not wearing a helmet during the time of the crash, and he was then arrested and charged with driving under the influence. We now know the name of the person behind a standoff and house fire in Moorhead from over the weekend. 41-year-old Sean Arenholtz of Moorhead was arrested and is being held at the Clay County Jail for first-degree arson, false imprisonment, third-degree assault, and fifth-degree domestic assault. Authorities say Arenholtz started a fire Saturday at around 1:20 in the afternoon in the 800 block of 7th Avenue South. When officers got there, they saw Arenholtz run back into the home where the fire was happening. A short time later, he emerged from the house's roof. While the fire department was actively fighting the fire, Arenholtz refused to come down from the roof and even threatened to jump if anyone approached. With the help of the Red River Valley SWAT, officers were able to take him into custody around 9 o'clock that night. Today marks the 22nd anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks. The Biden administration marking the somber anniversary with a $4 million award to the 9/11 Memorial in New York City. The new funding is under the 9/11 Memorial Act grant program. President Biden will speak to more than 1,000 service members, first responders, and their families today at the Air Force Base in Anchorage, Alaska. Meanwhile, First Lady Jill Biden will take part in a wreath-laying ceremony at the Pentagon. Vice President Harris will be at the 9/11 Memorial in New York City. Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff will attend events at the Flight 93 National Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz issued an order to lower all United States and Minnesota flags at half-staff today. The move comes as the nation observes the 22nd anniversary of the tragic events of September 11th. The proclamation calls for the flags to be flown at half-staff from sunrise until sunset today again on this Monday, September 11th, 2023. Now the governor has also extended an invitation to all Minnesotans to join in observing a national moment of silence. That's at 7:46 this morning, and that is the exact time when these tragic events unfolded on this day. Thank you for waking up with us here on the Valley Today. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. We'll have more live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up for you right now on the Fargo CW. Otherwise, take a moment today to remember the lives lost and the heroes who gave it all to save so many people on this September 11th.